Hallo julle, my naam is Kristy en ek is van Suid-Afrika.
مرحبا أنا اسمي ماركوس وأنا من لبنان.
Halo, nama saya Amabel, saya dari Indonesia.
I think the role of the media, how the media is so focused on America and how like the whole world is specifically invested in American politics and American culture that the whole of the media industry is based on American values, American politics. And I think that's maybe that ties into the first question a bit more, like what is America? But I think when I said like the word giant, it's just like there's this idea that America dominates in a lot of aspects of like, and specifically media, in the sense that everyone is so like invested, like more than, sometimes we're more invested in like American politics than we are in our own country.
That's so true.
And it's so crazy because, you know, before we came here, we didn't live here.
And like we already know. Like,
but we know more
a little about it, yeah.
Like I'm telling you, some people in like Lebanon know more about, you know, President Trump than their own president.
Exactly.
Like it's crazy.
I also grew up watching American TV shows, and it's crazy because I never would have thought to like watch Indonesian shows as a child.
I was saying how much I just grew up on American stuff. Like it's so popular there, and people are just it's been a huge influence for Lebanon and the media too. People follow American celebrities, American news, music. That's huge. Yeah.
I mean, Amabel said that was how she like. That's how she has like an American accent.
No, yeah, that's where most of my vocabulary came from.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even tell that she has an Indonesian. Like that was her home
language. It's crazy to think that like the things I say are like things that I pulled from what I hear, from what has like influenced me.
And it's so normalized that we're just becoming more and more westernized without even like realizing it.
I agree.
Yeah. I think it's like safe to say that the faster America moves, the faster the rest of the world moves. One of the biggest differences to me has just been like the pace of life. And this mentality of like everything is constantly rushed. I've picked up this like the heartbeat, the rhythm of the heartbeat is just so fast. People are constantly moving from here to there, completing this thing to move to the next thing. Saying goodbye to this person to say hello to another one. Like they're constantly moving forward. And I'm just waiting for a time when people will just stop and just take in.
Yeah.
That's something that I think I miss. Like, or I'm constantly waiting for it. I'm waiting for the time where everyone will just take a second to pause, but it just never happens. It's this constant running on a treadmill, and you're never getting a break.
So true. I feel like people are just like so focused on what they're gonna become rather than with whom they're gonna be, you know? But the West is diverse too, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it doesn't have to be so bad because you still have that diversity in the United States, you know? So it's kind of like you're being westernized by the United States, but the United States is diverse. So it's just interesting because they bring also so much culture too. Like if you see the media, you have so many different people from so many different countries who are from the United States, but they're just from different places.
I definitely want to do the same thing. Like I talked briefly about how I want to preserve my culture while I'm here, and I feel like I could do that like through film. I feel like that's a great like media.
Just having the power to accept who we are and kind of appreciate who we are and fight for that, I think is a way to impact other people because we're different.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, totally, like representation like true representation and not like what the Americans think is representation. So like this is representation to me.
Maybe from this behavior, how can or what can the United States learn from other countries? Like, is it not just about creating our own constitution? What can we do to, what can we learn from other countries, other cultures, and maybe mimic that? You know, like, how can we learn from other places? So it's not just all about the United States.
Yeah.